Okay, so ito na yung last part ng explainer videos for practice test set 1. If you're watching this before the October 2016 exam, and you got the package na set 1 and 2, I'm sorry but hindi ko pa ginagawa yung I won't be able to start making yung explainer videos for set 3 until well after the October 23, 2016 exam. So if that doesn't show up dun sa playlist na I sent over to you, I'm sorry about that. Again, if you notice niyo, I make this late at night, so I'm really sorry about that. But I did promise that I'm going to finish all of the explainers for set 1, and that is me keeping my promise, so I hope you learned something new here. Okay? So practice test set 1, walk through logical reasoning, analytical logical reasoning part 4. We're starting out with number 31. So yung number 31 is ano to eh, this is assumption question. So pag nakita ninyo na merong it can be assumed that, or you can assume that, or a good assumption would be anything na nakalagay assume, assumption ang hinahanap. Okay, so this says Cascade Manila offers a flexi time schedule for employees and millennials flock to companies like this hoping to get in. So ang style ko dito is this. Okay, when it comes to assumptions, you have to take it one step further. So, kunyari, ang conclusion or yung summary ng statement has to be exactly there. Ang assumption is taking it one more extra step further. So, let me demonstrate what I do. Sentence 1, Cascade Manila, okay, offers a flexi time schedule option for employees. So, ang Cascade Manila is connected to yung flexi time schedule. Okay? In the second sentence, it says, millennials flock to companies like this hoping to get in. So, yung word na millennials, you can connect it to companies like this. Ano yung like this na yan? That is still Cascade Manila. So, since ang assumptions is taking it one step further, ibig sabihin dalawang talon, you can look at this and see 1, 2, dalawang talon siya. Kaya the answer here would be letter D, millennials like companies who offer flexi time option. Nakita nyo yun? So, we have millennials. From millennials, tatanong ko isang beses libre ka ng Cascade, and then to flexi time. So, related yung millennials and flexi time schedule. Number 32. Helping people releases endorphins in the body. The person helping feels good, maybe even as good as the person being helped. So, the answer here would be, a good answer for this would be, actually, endorphins make people feel good. So we have helping other people related to endorphins, and you have yun nga, yung the person helping feels good. So you have feeling good related to helping other people. So you have 1, 2, dalawang talon. You have endorphins, 1, 2 makes people feel good. Okay. Number 33. People who attend the San Diego Comic-Con have to spend good money, endure long lines, and suffer through a lot of stress just to see their favorite TV and movie characters come to life. It can be assumed that... Okay. So letter A, people who go to see SDCC love TV shows. People who attend Comic-Con like stress. So that definitely is not there. Is a little too far. People who go to the SDCC also like coming to other conventions. Wala namang mention of anything like that there. So, cancel natin yan. San Diego Comic Convention is free for all. Again, it's not mentioned there. Pero nakalagay dito is this. So, San Diego Comic Con people, the people connected to yung San Diego Comic Con, and then you have yung to see their favorite TV and movie characters to life. So again, what you could see would be people who go to SDCC love TV shows. Number 34, it's hard for intelligent people to communicate and build relationships with regular people. It's no wonder that Jenny finds it hard to make friends. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. So it's hard for intelligent people to communicate. So, ibig sabihin nun, intelligent people have a hard time building relationships. Okay? And then you have Jenny, who finds it hard to make friends. So basically, may problema siya sa relationships. So what you could say would be, Jenny must be or may be intelligent. So the answer is letter B. Jenny is more intelligent than regular people. Okay, number 35. Richard was born into a rich but restrictive family. He did not get enough attention from his parents. Richard was recently caught driving under the influence for the 5th time. And add this to the pile of misdemeanors charges that he had collected through the years, and it's easy to see that Richard is unhappy. So the best answer here is actually, okay, so we have here letter D. Why? Kasi children from rich and inattentive family act out. Bakit? Kasi sabi Richard was rich, okay? And itong all of this, itong driving under the influence, everything like that, okay? That is him acting out, okay? So ibig sabihin nun, Richard, who was rich, was acting out. So rich people like Richard tend to act out. So the answer will be letter D. Okay, so dito naman, starting from number 36, conclusion ang hinahanap. When it comes to conclusions, ang operative question natin is nasaan siya. So, ibig sabihin nun, your answer has to be in here somewhere dun sa given na paragraph. Hindi siya, kailangan nandyan siya mismo. Okay? So, sabi dito, Filipinos love basketball. Now, letter B, most Filipinos prefer basketball over football or soccer. So again, this is an assumption. Basketball is an expensive sport, so no. Filipinos have a large chance of winning the Olympic gold for basketball. May mention bang Olympic gold? Wala naman. So, hindi rin yan pwedeng sagot. So, the best answer would be Filipinos love basketball. Kasi may evidence of this. Everywhere, buong paragraph na to bleeds this statement. Yung nakalagay kasi most Filipinos prefer basketball over football or soccer. That is already an assumption kasi ang sabi lang naman is that hindi ganun karami ang football field kasi sa basketball. To say that the reason for that is because Filipinos like basketball better than football is still an assumption. So ang nating conclusion, hindi siya pwedeng sagot. Sorry. Number 37, academicians found that people who play musical instruments scored higher than non-musicians in a test of analytical ability. Okay, so the answer here is okay, so wala namang sinabi na academicians are smarter than musicians. This is already a recommendation, so this is taking it one step further, so hindi na yan pwede. Ito lang, placing musical instruments in schools is a great investment. Pero if you look at that paragraph, again, wala siya dyan. So, hindi rin yan pwede. The answer would be C. Simply because nakalagay na nag-score sila ng mataas sa analytical and mathematical ability. Okay. Number 38, so epidemics like SARS, MERS-CoV, and even dengue fever have the potential to be life-threatening. That is why international governments issue warnings for their citizens who want to travel. These advisories can affect tourists' decision-making. So the best answer here would be letter C. The presence of an epidemic in a country can affect their tourism-related income. Kasi nasaan siya doon sa sentence? Ayan, meron kang yung warnings for citizens who want to travel and how it affects tourists' decision-making. So, you can say that if countries like this have yung sicknesses na yan, it doesn't necessarily mean that more tourists will die. It doesn't really mean that international governments get scared easy. They are just protective, but it also doesn't mean na a country na may ganyan sakit is poor. Wala naman sinabi about that. Pero ang sinabi is that if anything like that happens, there's a possibility na magkakaroon ng change, magkakaroon ng effect sa dami ng turista sa isang country. So the answer would be C. Number 39, Disney turned many myths and legends into child-friendly animated movies. The Legend of Hercules was diluted into a hero's journey against a specific villain in the form of Hades. The parts about Hercules killing his wife and children in the blind rage were forgotten and buried under songs with happy melodies and witty lyrics. So, letter A, Disney changes the stories of myths to earn more money. Wala naman sinabi mention about money. Letter B, Disney's versions of myths and legends are better than the original. So, yung word na better dyan, I want you to take note of. Kasi wala namang sinabi na it's better. Sinabi lang it's different. Letter C, Hercules is even personally not worthy to be a hero. Again, masyado naman tayo panghusga kung yan ang sagot natin. The best answer is letter D, kasi the Disneyfied versions of myths and legends may not be faithful to the original material. If you notice the word may, ibig sabihin may possibility lang siya na mangyari, which is what the entire statement was talking about, na hindi siya exactly the same as yung original material. So number 40, young people who enter romantic relationships at a young age may face more challenges than their single counterparts. Maintaining and nurturing a healthy romantic relationship can weigh on a mind that is already burdened by numerous changes in their school, family, and self. In letter A, people who fall in love earlier are less successful. Wala namang sinabi yan about that. If you look back at yung wala namang sinabi na automatic na mangyayari yan. So again, this is just an assumption na to, generalization na to. Letter B, to increase their children's chances of success, parents should not condone romantic relationships. Again, this is already a recommendation. Nagpapayo na siya. Pag nagpapayo na yan, sobra na yan kaysa dun sa conclusion. Letter C, young people with romantic relationships may have too much on their plate. Matuturo mo talaga siya dyan. So, nakalagay yan talaga na it's an additional weight on the mind na marami nang masyadong na busy na masyado sa marami iba pang problema. Letter D, it's better to stay single than be in a relationship. Again, payo na yan. So, it's taking it so much further. Nag-advise ka na. So, the best answer would be letter C. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you, guys, and I hope you learned something. God bless the exam if you're taking it this October 2016. And if not, I hope that you learned a lot dito sa series na to. And God bless you all.